A Portuguese prince fell in love with his wife's lady-in-waiting. His father had her murdered, and when the prince became king, he took a revenge so brutal it became legend. Her name was Inês de Castro, a Galician noblewoman who arrived in Portugal in the entourage of Constanza Manuel, the bride of Prince Pedro. But Pedro fell passionately in love with Inês. Even after Constanza died in 1345, the relationship continued openly, and Inês bore Pedro 4 children, 3 of whom survived infancy. The problem wasn't simply adultery. Inês belonged to the powerful Castro family of Galicia, and her brothers became increasingly close to Pedro. King Afonso IV feared their influence could drag Portugal into Castilian politics, or eventually threaten the position of Pedro's legitimate son and heir, the future Ferdinand I. So the king made a horrifying decision. In January 1355, while Pedro was away, Afonso approved Inês's execution at Coimbra. Tradition says she begged for mercy. It didn't save her. Inês was killed, probably by beheading, although many later retellings describe a far more dramatic murder. Pedro went absolutely ballistic. He rebelled against his own father, plunging parts of Portugal into violence before his mother, Beatrice of Castile, helped negotiate peace. But Pedro never forgot. When Afonso died in 1357, Pedro became king. 2 of the men implicated in Inês's death were captured and returned to Portugal. According to the chronicler Fernão Lopes, Pedro had their hearts torn from their bodies, one through the chest and the other through the back. He earned a reputation as both Pedro the Just and Pedro the Cruel. Then came the strangest part. Pedro publicly declared that he and Inês had secretly married, meaning the murdered woman had actually been his lawful wife, and from there grew one of medieval Europe's darkest legends. According to much later stories, Pedro had Inês's corpse exhumed, dressed in royal robes, crowned as Queen of Portugal, and forced his nobles to kiss the dead queen's hand. It's unforgettable. It's also almost certainly legend. Contemporary evidence doesn't confirm that macabre coronation. What is real are their extraordinary tombs at the monastery of Alcobaça, where Pedro ordered magnificent monuments for himself and Inês. Their tombs bear words expressing the idea that they would remain together until the end of the world. Pedro died in 1367. More than 6 centuries later, he and Inês still lie in the same monastery. A prince loved her, a king killed her.